Theseus, son of the legendary king Aegeus, learns of a terrible prophecy tied to his bloodline. Long ago, his father had sworn to send annual tributes to the Minotaur, a horrible beast that lived in a never-ending maze known as the Labyrinth. But after 14 long years, the king had had enough. He vowed to slay the Minotaur and end this bloodshed, not just for Athens, but to honor his father's silent oath. When King Minos of Crete heard of Theseus's plan, he was furious. This tribute was his due, and no Athenian would defy him and live to tell the tale. But when Theseus arrived, he faced the mighty king with calm defiance, and Minos saw the fire of rebellion burning in his eyes. And though he tried to intimidate the young prince, something in Theseus's quiet courage intrigued him. For in that moment, Princess Ariadne, daughter of the king, felt a connection with this young man, and she wanted to help him. She knew the secret of the labyrinth and how to navigate its twists and turns. And so despite the danger, she risked everything and gave him the thread and the means to slay the beast. And so these two lovers pledged to defeat the Minotaur and break the curse that had plagued Theseus' family for so long. And as they entered the maze, the princess's heart sank. She knew the labyrinth was a living prison, a place where even the most innocent could lose their way forever. Its paths shifted and changed. Its walls whispered illusions, and its very foundations trembled with the echoes of ancient terror. But her love for Theseus spurred her on, and soon the sounds of battle echoed from within the maze. The Minotaur awaited, a brutal, terrible beast. But to Theseus, it was more than just a monster. Through the creature's anguished roars, he sensed a cursed soul trapped in a prison of flesh and bone. And so while the beast lunged and lashed out, slaying other tributes who had entered with him, Theseus fought back, not with hate, but with compassion. For he realized the Minotaur wasn't evil, only desperate and afraid. And in that moment of clarity, Theseus found his strength and slew the creature. With the beast slain, the other tributes were freed, and Theseus returned with them to Athens, ending the cycle of fear and sacrifice that had drained his city for so long. He had fulfilled his father's oath, but at what cost? Theseus returned home a hero, but his mind was lost in sorrow and his heart heavy with the weight of his actions. He had slain the Minotaur, but he had also taken a life. As he neared the shore, he forgot to change the sails on his ship, a signal of victory. And when King Aegeus saw his son's ship approaching with the wrong-colored sails, he thought Theseus dead. Overwhelmed with grief, the old king threw himself into the sea. And so Theseus returned to find not just a mourning city, but a broken one. King Aegeus was dead. And though he was crowned and his legend grew, the cost of his victory was etched into his soul. The oath was complete, but the weight of fate would stay with him always.